Listen, we sponsored by Tequila and White Claw this
Topo
episode. It's not even White Claw. It's Mexican White Claw.
It's fancy.
Topo Chico.
It's fancy.
Is it fancy
it's white girl White Claw.
It's white.
That's even a thing.
Oh my God! It's the bougie white girl White Claw. Holy. Now, that's
shit's
a good
good, bro.
sound. Just spilled that all over my suede red velvet chairs. That's okay. Hold on.
Leftovers from a party I was at yesterday. Had this guy. Shout out to Mom for this
podcast episode is sponsored to you by some type of tequila. What is this?
I think it's called Tequila Lay.
Tequila Lay.
Reposado.
Tequila Lay, the 100% agave reposado.
My mom was like, I liked how this bottle looked, so I got it for you. And I was like, I like how you think.
I ain't mad at you at all, sir. This is good. Bro. Are we back in the building?
We back here, baby.
Is that what they said?
Golly.
Is that what the word is on the street, ladies and gentlemen? We back, man.
I had separation anxiety like a fucking Cocker Spaniel.
You think so?
Like, I miss you, man.
I fucking miss you too. You know,
pawing at the door.
We had not seen each other in several months at that point. It's probably been about, what, 2 months at least?
Yeah.
At least.
That's how you know we're gay, because we have like withdrawal symptoms from each other.
For sure. Like, I am not afraid to admit this is a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, all like 10 miles.
Well, I'm committed. I'm committed. I send letters. I want to let you know I send little care packages. Yeah, and I'm thinking about you while you're gone too.
No.
100%.
You write me little mixtapes?
I think the biggest thing was like, I thought for a second there that life was about to change in a different way, dude. It was about to be reality TV Dylan. And yeah, and so that was why I
talk about it.
Oh yeah, we can really speak about it, man. It's okay. I'm talking my shit now, Brandon. At that point, they fucked up. You know what I mean? I was supposed to get that.
Their loss.
I kind of wanted it.
It was Love Island on Netflix?
It was Love Island, not Netflix. Love Island. What's on Netflix?
Amazon?
Bwoy Island is on Netflix. Love Island was
the only reason that's any good is Nikki Glazer's on it.
It was on Hulu. Now it's on Peacock. I got hit up back in January to potentially be on the show. That audition process started in January and ended in July. Put it like that. And so the last 6 months, I've just been going through that. I couldn't say anything to anybody, but there you go. And the entire time, I pretended like everything was cool, but in the back of my mind, I ain't gonna front, man. I knew that if I got that role, I'm different. I'm different. That was gross. But it's fine. It's
fuck him.
Fam,
fuck him. We don't need him.
Fam, but it took me out the gym.
And it's not the last. It's not the last opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, this is just one of many. You got your fucking name in the pool. You got your foot in the door.
I was gonna say, what it did tell me is I got the look, I got the personality, I got everything that it takes to be on television. I just need somebody to give me an opportunity. To be realistic with you, bro, I had it all the way down to the final interview, and I think once they did the background check and looked into who Dylan Walker Comedy was and kind of started to see the podcast and a lot of the clips that I post from my jokes and shit, as a network, it would have been a big risk to take me because I'm a wild boy, Brandon. I know, but like shit.
Your sets are clean. It's like when
Nigga,
you fuck around with crowd work.
They went into our podcast episodes, B. They went into the episodes and then have quotes from me saying,
as soon as you started trying out with them, we should have made all that shit private. I know. We should have taken everything down.
I had them till the end, and I get it, man. I understand. They got to protect themselves as a network, but still, fuck them.
We don't say anything too, like, whatever, but definitely if I'm like a network exec, I'm like, oh no.
Like I check every other box, and they were like ready to roll with me. They loved me, dog. Each individual producer, there's 4 producers, they have to watch your reel individually and give a vote. And most of the time, you know, it's like 50-50 or whatever. The majority will rule towards yes or no. For my audition, all 4 producers individually gave their thumbs up and approval.
Oh, these fuckers.
Word. So like that's how I knew I was, at least if I didn't get it, I was really, really far in that running, dude. Like I was close, man. I think it was great, man. But yeah, what it does is it gives me the opportunity, to lean back into who I've always been. I've never wanted to censor myself, my jokes, or my art. I will say, if you do make
a show like that, it'll be the first time I ever watch a full season of one of those shows.
Dude, I love reality television.
Oh, my ex watches them all the time, and I'm just like, how can you fucking turn your brain off this much? Oh yeah, a lot's happened since I've seen you.
Ex? Grant, what in the fuck? A lot's happened since I've seen you, but what?
Yeah, man. It was a very amicable, very grown up, very adult breakup. It's very
y'all friends.
Yeah, good. Man. We care about each other. You know, we look after each other, but I think we're just kind of moving in different directions.
I was wondering why Brandon was back out in them streets, bro. And I'm never one to ask no questions.
What you talking about, Ho Brandon?
Ho Brandon's different. Ho Brandon send videos to the group chat talking about, yo, do you think I should hit this? And we'll tell him collectively no. And then the next message is, yo, I should have listened to y'all, bro. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, dog. She was crazy. Yeah, you think the girl with eyes tattooed on the back of her thighs looking back at you wasn't crazy?
What could possibly go wrong there?
Totally sane chick. Where's my lighter? You talking shit?
I was just saying I have to do it by myself. And I was like, what do I talk about when it's just me? Ugh.
I've done an episode with just me, myself, and I before, B. I ain't gonna hold you.
You went full Bill Burr?
I really went deep. It was right around the time where that documentary Bad Roommate came out, and I was just out here spewing out venom about my own fucking bad roommate living experiences. Like, yo, don't get a roommate. Y'all too old for that shit. Don't do it if you don't have to.
Dude, that was like the main stressor. As soon as Amber and I broke up, I was like, oh no, I live in Tampa.
Say her name.
What am I gonna fucking do? She's cool, man.
Playing. That's crazy. We I can't believe. Like, so she moved out?
No, that's where we're at right now. Is like our lease is up, in like a month and a half, and we're both looking at each other like neither of us can. I mean, we can afford to break the lease early, but let's just ride this bitch out. You know what I mean? Let's fucking.
Well, my whole thing is
let's be grown-ups about it. Let's be adults about it. And let's ride it out so we could, get our deposit back and find a new spot, shit like that.
Y'all are great people, both of you, Amber and you. I'm just favoring you because you're my boyfriend. I was there before her, and I knew I was going to be there after her. Yeah. It's me. I'm a constant. I'm always going to be the constant. When you hit me up and you started asking me, yo, who is so-and-so at this comedy club? I was like, wait a minute, what is going on?
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I just saw her yesterday. You don't want that.
Blonde.
You don't want that.
Baddie.
Tall.
Tattooed.
Tall. Not baddie. Not a baddie, number one. And number two, crazy. I'm not talking like great in bed crazy. No, I'm not talking like that. I'm talking about psychopathic crazy, mentally unstable crazy.
Those are the best lays.
Y'all see what I'm dealing with? Do you fucking see this? Because and then he'll ask me what I think about these women. I should just start saying, you know what? Boring. You don't.
You know what fucked me up? All right, so I was at Side Splitters to see Hans Kim and David Fernandez.
Yeah.
Or no, excuse me, Matt Fernandez. I'm sorry. Damn, very funny guys.
You hear what he just called you, bro?
I'm sorry, man. You know I love you. I didn't get to meet him, but I dapped him up after the show. I was like, doggy, great set. He was fucking funny as shit, man. Kind of like Tom Segura vibes.
Matt has seen me have
dark humor. Yes. I love hiding super dark humor behind like a
really?
You know what I mean? Like a little chuckle inside.
Matt's got such a weird personality where he's so chill, but when you start to talk to him, you realize, oh, there's an absolute maniac underneath that little bald face there, dude. Yeah,
dude, he was so fucking funny. But we sat front row, like my foot was fucking resting on the stage, like we were about as close as we could be. And I kept
sitting front row.
Across from us.
You always sit front row.
It was either that. By the time I booked our seats, it was either that or like way too far back. And I was like, nah, dog, I'm gonna see my boy Hans.
That's funny.
Right up front.
That's funny.
That's my number one guy. I'm fucking in fantasy football. I'm fucking starting Hans every week. I love that guy, man. I met him in Austin. We fucking hung out like after the show and had burgers upstairs at Vulcan Gas.
Did he recognize you in front row?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah. Well, he actually I saw him at Tony Hinchcliffe. He opened for Tony. I didn't know he was gonna. I dapped him up. I was like, I didn't know if you're gonna remember. He's like, fuck yeah, I remember you guys.
Huh? Tampa?
Yeah.
I was so pissed that I missed that show, dude. I was over in Barbados. No big deal. And I was really, really pissed that I missed Tony Hinchcliffe. I was really wanting to either A, host or B, do a guest spot.
Dude, Tony, he loves to play a good heel. He walks out in his fucking cowboy shirt to the Darth Vader theme with his arms out, like fucking gladiator style. As soon as he gets to the mic, he's like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" He's like, "Strap in, bitch!"
That
like this.
Is my guy.
Immediately, it started attacking the venue. He's like, why would you have a comedy show with ceilings this high? Yep. He goes, this looks like a fucking place that you practice skydiving at, not do comedy. He roasted nobody was safe, dude. He went after everybody. Went after the city, went after the venue. Oh man. One of the best shows I've been to in so long, dude. Hans opened for him, did like maybe 10. Who fucking hosted it? What's the kind of middle-aged brunette mom? Catherine Maloney.
Yeah, she did.
She went up, pulled no punches, murdered everybody, got everybody on board, warmed it up real good. Can I tell you something
about that woman? When I hear about her especially doing well,
I seen her before you started doing stand-up.
Oh yeah, she's an OG in this game.
Yeah.
It makes me extra happy. Catherine Maloney is one of those ones who you might not know about her, but when you see her, you're not gonna forget her, man. I love that woman. When it comes to comics, they're not always the nicest people, especially towards new comedians. Yeah. She's always been great to me.
Nice.
And then I heard about one of my favorite comics, really shitting on her on the Breakfast Club. Didn't say her name, but in the local scene, we know who he's referring to. And I didn't like that because he had said, oh, she's probably somewhere at Applebee's or some shit right now. So when I hear about Catherine...
Doggy,
hold on.
Be fucking on Applebee's,
when I hear about when I hear about Catherine, especially doing well, it's a fuck you to anybody who's ever doubted.
Oh, she would have murdered.
I love that. Shout out Catherine Maloney.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know if it's easy, but it's definitely been done by a couple people to go up and just shit on your kids. But I'll never get tired of it. Like, she goes up and she's just like, "Oh, my fucking stupid kids!" Like,
is she telling the boyfriend joke?
I don't want to ruin the bit, but I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, she's so good. She's so good that she doesn't need that joke.
When I first started seeing her, she had like the fucking what can only be described as like a mid 2000s, late 2000s like scene, like hardcore scene haircut. It was like a super multicolored, like short, like almost like a bob with like super short.
And she gonna let you know she from New York too, nigga.
Oh yeah,
she gonna let you know. I'm telling, and that's why I really rock with Catherine, man. But damn, bro, I miss Tony, and it was one of those things when I booked that ticket, I had to kind of weigh the odds. Was I gonna go, or did I want to stay and do Jay Farrow, Tony Hinchcliffe? I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I was like, man, I had to go home. B.
You know what bummed me out about that show? So after the show, Hans was like selling merch outside, and I brought like a gang of fucking probably 6-8 people, and some of us hung out, got pictures, bought a couple t-shirts, whatever.
Yeah. And
I posted to the Kill Tony subreddit, like, yo, had fucking terrible seats to Hans Kim, blah, blah, blah. Like, just as a joke, like, holy shit, look at these dope seats that I got to see, like, you know, one of our boys. Because I root for that guy.
Yeah.
I root for all those guys because when it comes to free speech, like, they don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
They say whatever is the funniest, most possible, like,
which
available joke.
Which is what bothered me about them and trying to censor me with Love Island.
Like, but what bummed me out is I posted that to the sub thinking, like, most of the fans would be like, fuck yeah, that's our boy.
Oh, shit.
Dude, it was so much negative bullshit in the comments talking about, is he even funny? Yeah. He's been slipping up the last couple episodes. And I'm like, are you guys even fans or are you just shitheads? Like, what are you fucking subbing to the subreddit for? What are you on the Twitter for if you're not a fan? Like, you're just there to lurk and shit on people? Like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Whatever started.
Most of these people that are commenting and knocking down Tony and knocking down Hans, you're not doing shit with your life. Like, you're just in a negative place and you're just talking shit because you're hiding behind a keyboard. I go to your accounts, I see you got a fucking egg as your profile picture, or your Reddit has nothing to do with like who you are as a person. You're just hiding behind a keyboard like a little fucking troll, so you can all eat dick. Sorry, continue. Well, sorry to bring it down. I was just so pissed,
Brandon Waters, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Brandon Waters. You can find him on social media at Brandon Waters Fights. Dylan Walker didn't say that shit. That was Brandon.
Gas up your friends, or gas up the people that you're fans of, or shut the fuck up, dude.
I agree, but you know how I deal with it now? Because I've realized the more I started putting out content, the more and more your boy kind of went viral. No big deal. It's just no biggie. I've realized that I'm gonna get negative comments on everything I post. It's gonna be one way or the other. So I just learned not to try to eliminate them. I hit you with completely left field energy. So you'll be like, "Oh man, bro, you're not even funny. You lost the room when you started calling your mama bitch." I'll be like, "Damn." Ready? I'll be like, "Damn, bro, I'm really sorry you feel that way, man. Maybe my joke's just not for you. You doing all right?" I don't want that shit. And so this nigga, yo, you see what he just offered me, fam? Yo, I'm not doing the dip nicotine wave, bro.
I've seen you eat dip.
I know,
You've literally done it before.
I know. I'm not doing it ever again. I'm not. I refuse. That was Dip and Dylan was a different dude.
Y'all, hey, just imagine Dylan with a
Copenhagen long cut
with
Dylan?
a fucking like Desert Storm. Like what was it back then? It wasn't BDU. It was
what are you talking about? What
fucking what was that uniform when you were deployed, man?
Listen, what frog gear?
Before they went digi.
No, we deployed
we
deployed in digital cameras.
Did you? I thought I saw you with the older school
I'm
shit.
young. No, I'm not as old as you, sir. You listen to your reference of
Shut
Desert
the
Storm.
fuck up,
I am Operation Enduring Freedom, sir.
But that shit was better though. The older school with the rounder patterns was better.
You're out of your mind.
It was so much
You're
cooler.
out of your fucking mind. No way, because the Army also had very similar camouflage patterns.
The ACU?
Right, before they went digital. And that was super hard to tell the difference between Army and Marines. And I enjoyed the digital MARPAD.
Anybody that knows would see the colors and fucking know, but
you could tell the difference.
Yeah, of course.
That light.
You gotta really,
hey,
you gotta understand though.
Hey, that desert MARPAD different.
No, I like
that
it. I like
digital
it.
hit.
But I like the older, rounder ones more. And here's why. Because me and my friends grew up, we would literally like take our dad's old ACUs or BDUs, whatever it was back in the day. Yeah. We would take our dad's old, we'd fucking roll the sleeves, fucking get the hat, face paint, and then we'd play fucking Manhunt in this ditch behind our neighborhood.
I think I saw a picture of you in your Army uniform, and I'm pretty sure you had on the old camouflage too.
Nah, I ain't that old, bro.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
You're talking about like 2009, 2009, 10, 11, 12.
I'm just saying.
Come on, bro. Ain't that fucking old?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's it. That's all.
Get the fuck. I'm
just saying what I think I saw,
bro.
That's all. Man.
2009 ACU.
I thought I saw some curvy.
Did I look dope in it? Yes. Did I look hilarious holding a fucking
right? Let's not
saw? Yes.
Let's not talk. Man, listen. Oh, don't bring up the saw. I love my.
Was
saw,
that bitch too heavy? And
facts.
But I was the only one athletic enough to carry it.
Facts though. but also pick somebody else.
Doggy, younger recruits. If you were like less than 155 pounds.
I know it sounds cool.
Dumb down. Don't sandbag your PT scores because they are gonna give you the saw.
Just don't accept it, and they're gonna try to give it to you, and they're gonna try to make it sound cool. Say no.
Complain about it. As soon as they give it to you, complain. Be like, I don't know.
Say no. No, I don't. I can't.
It's causing my shoulder, my back,
because all of it is just.
I think this is too big for me.
You know that A gunner, that 240 gunner get? Yeah, you don't get that. You don't get that. You
play
your
dumb.
A gun. Don't do it.
Play dumb.
Don't you fucking do it. Listen to me. Listen to my lower back.
When it comes down time for weapon maintenance, it'd be like, I don't know how to do it.
There are a few times
I don't know how this thing comes apart.
where you should disobey orders. That would be one of them times. Anyone 130 to 150 pounds, say no. Say no. It's not for you.
You look ridiculous with it.
You look dumb. I'm glad we got that out there.
Our boy Con Savage looks good with it.
Fam. But
he's like
Daniel,
easily one of the biggest, like most athletic dudes.
Daniel is 190 pounds before he went into the
he's like
probably
210 now.
Hear me. Before,
yeah. That boy's been eating.
It's bad.
He ain't worried about making weight. He's worried about fucking maintaining democracy.
So huge, dude. He
ain't maintaining weight. He's maintaining freedom.
So big. He looks so.
Oh wow,
big,
so disrespectful, dude.
Furman,
so rude to have your fucking ringer on.
Furman. Who's Furman? Oh, you know what that is? That's the Jeep dealership calling me to see if I want to go buy another Gladiator. But you know what, Brandon? They're too late. Oof. I don't.
Nope.
You know why?
Because
I got a brand new 2022 Toyota Supra 3.0 A91 Premium.
Still lives in an apartment.
You can't fuck with me, my nigga. You can't. I'm bleeping out what he just said because it's really irrelevant. It's really irrelevant when you think
still lives in an apartment.
They'll never know, Brandon. And the only way they know is
the money it takes to fucking finance a Supra. You could have this apartment building. You should have a stake in this. You should own this apartment building.
Listen, Brandon, the house I get is going to be worth the wait. And what was happening was I couldn't just deal with one car no more. I've always wanted.
Also, the market sucks right now.
So exactly, what did you want me to do? I got a pretty decent
if you
deal
buy right now in Tampa, you're kind of missing it.
Hey, fam, you can judge me all you want. The way I decide if I can afford something is if I can afford it twice. And with those payments on said Supra, dude, I can afford it twice.
Guys that I respect on a business level that I view as way smarter than me. Yeah. Are saying like right now is like the absolute worst time to buy.
Why would you buy a house?
In the coming like 6 months to a year, we're gonna see a big bubble. It's gonna burst, and then everything's gonna go semi back to normal.
And I just don't need it. Look, I don't need it to go back to where it was. I just don't need it to be where it is right now. For me to buy, I want to be smart because once I buy, I'm bouncing from Florida to different states. I'm just in and out.
I feel you.
Oh, can I let you know something, Brandon?
Uh-oh.
I want to give you a formal thank you for rocking with me for all these years. Ever since the day
at
that
my
I
own
met you,
risk.
dog.
You're friends with Dylan Walker?
Damn.
Do you know what he says on stage?
I wish you would have. I wish somebody would have given you a disclaimer.
Even and I'm like, yeah, that's my boy.
Even
but
before stand up, this nigga was rocking with me. I came here from California as just this broke Muay Thai fighter, and Brandon and the niggas opened their doors to me. But what they didn't know was Dylan Walker was extra broke. Extra broke. Always in the hole, or when you say paycheck to paycheck, there was no paycheck. Yeah. So anytime like you would hit me up to go out, or
paycheck
like
to prayer,
right? You like, oh, let's go to so and so, let's go to get drinks, and then this, that, and third. I wouldn't go, and like, I would always give excuses as to why I couldn't, but I would never let anybody know the amount of.
I just thought he was gay.
Yeah, I was absolutely homosexual, but I never let anybody know. And
I don't go to the straight clubs.
You in particular never looked at me different, never treated me different. There were times where I couldn't pay my gym membership, and it's just one of those things where the price has gone up. Your boy is no longer struggling, and I would like to say thank you just for being there during darker times, because I can actually go out and buy a drink with you, or buy you said drink.
Bro, I'm so proud of where you came from, where you got to, man. Like, I remember when I met you. You're coming to the gym, and immediately I was like, oh, this guy's been moving around for a while now. Like, he's not new. He doesn't belong in like, the fundamentals classes. Like, he belonged with the fight team. And I saw that right off the bat. And I remember nudging the coaching and the leadership and being like, yo, we got to fucking bring this guy in, because if not, we're wasting his time. We're wasting our time. Like, he's competitive. He could raise this level of where our fight team's at, and you did. That's exactly what you did.
It was cool. It was one of the most legendary times in the world. For the first time in my life training with you at that point. Granted, I didn't have much to offer financially, but I had a lot of desire and willpower. And I'll tell you what, that'll take you far, man. I'm so used to being a loser and to being like second place, but rocking with you from 2018 till 2020, a nigga was a winner.
Oh yeah, bro.
I was a winner, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bro, I always wanted. You don't know how bad it was just for me to get my hand raised. I don't.
Remember your fight in St. Pete,
fam. Fam,
that ass whipping,
undefeated in St. Pete. But there was always a problem though. So there's always something going into the fight. I was always somehow injured going into any fight. Broke my foot, separated my shoulder first round of one fight. It's just
I've never gotten through a fight camp without some kind of injury or some kind of like unavoidable fucking thing, and you just deal.
You know
with
what it was? I was doing it as a man who had nothing to lose. Now I'm back here in a different career, different mentality, and I kind of have something to lose. But the thing about it, Brandon, I'm here for the love of it now, dog. It's a different reason this time. I don't need the money's nice. I would love it. Pay me, nigga. But I have this thing about me right now where a lot of people must have forgot. Y'all must have forgotten.
All right, Roy Jones.
I feel like that. I do. I really do feel that way. So after going back to Barbados and going back to my village and seeing where I come from, sometimes you have to go back to where it all started to see exactly how far you made it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's a good segue. Mm-hmm. Please. All right, so you just got back from Barbados. Where all were you? And how long were you there?
I was in Barbados for 9 days. I stayed out in St. Philip. I'm from Bathsheba, Barbados, on the East Coast.
Bathsheba?
Yeah, Bathsheba.
Bathsheba,
Barbados. Okay. Yep. Bathsheba, Barbados is a neighborhood on the East Coast of Barbados that is home to a surf break called Soup Bowl. Soup Bowl is
that already sounds fucking
legendary, world-renowned surf break.
Hell yeah.
Greatest surfer in the world. Our Michael Jordan of surfing. His favorite wave is Soup Bowl. It is this right-hand surf break. And when it breaks on top of what I would imagine would be 4 feet of water. Oof. And underneath it is nothing except reef. And it's not flat bottom reef. It's jagged reef with craters inside.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, yes, sir. And inside the reef are
This is not ideal for me.
It's fantastic. But the wave is heavy. You know, Chopu and Tahiti?
Don't eat shit and you'll be fine.
It's just like a mini Chopu. I mean, it is so heavy. So when it hits that reef, the water folds on top of itself. Bro, I showed up on Saturday Sunday, coincidentally, they had a surf contest raising money for one of our local rippers, man. Hoggy is blind now, so they had a surf contest raising donations for Hoggy. Shout out Hoggy, man. And then men and Bathsheba, I didn't know what to expect. They put on a fucking show. They surfed Soup Bowl like it was a WSL surf contest on the world tour. Soup Bowl was big, overhead, current, pulling. I'm talking what would normally be a 10-minute paddle out was taking them boys 20 minutes to paddle out. Man, where you could normally sit in position in the peak, they had to continue to paddle just to stay in position. And the men are older, dog. Like mid-30s, early 40s, bro.
Yeah.
Monster. I sound like I'm talking about Wakanda. I come from a land of black surfers. It's just mystical.
How big? Like 4, 5, 6 foot?
6 to 8 foot Super Bowl that Sunday. Easily.
For the competition day? Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up.
Easily, man. Just horrible. That's what you guys like pray for. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. And so when I showed up, I hadn't been home for about 10 years, dog. I grew up in Barbados. I started surfing when I was 13. Every single summer I spent there, I was competing on an international level at my best. But I joined the Marine Corps, and I wasn't anticipating on being gone for so long. But before you knew it, 1 year turned to 2, 2 turned to 4, 4 turned to 10, my nigga. And I showed back up not knowing if anybody from my childhood will remember me or anything like that. I'm from a very small village down there, dog. And so a lot of them men are older now, bro. Some of them, we lost one boy in that break. He's dead now. And that father's no longer there. So it's like, it's different. Bro, I showed up, just me, myself. And before you know it, one person, yo, is that you, Nick, cousin?
Oh, yeah, shit.
Fam. And then, you know, Dylan. And I see Caleb, and I see Che, and I see Josh Burke, and I see Alan Burke, and I see Andrew Raps.
It's all rushing back.
Fam. And then I see them local men, them boys down, and I'm talking real. Bathsheba is one of them hoods where if you're not from there playing, they don't know you, you don't want to go down there, son. And I see some of them enforcers from back in the day. Oh, yeah. And they remember your boy, son. Of course. So you remember when Muhammad Ali?
They're like, motherfucker, you grown now.
Yeah, you're like dealing with the glasses. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Bruh, you remember when Muhammad Ali went back to Africa? Yeah. That was me in Barbados.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man. It's always a trip for me whenever you go like back home. Like you're driving around or walking around, whatever. You turn a corner and you have that weird moment where it's like, remember like back in the old Grand Theft Autos, like you would pass a block and then the level would have to load like in front of you. It would like buffer basically right in front of you. It kind of does that in my brain whenever I'm like back in Jacksonville. I'm like, oh yeah, this turns into fucking 3rd Street. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know where I'm at. Like
the interesting thing about it is my whole childhood, I grew up moving around. I've always moved around. The only constant that has ever been in my life has been Barbados. As different that I am, no matter how comfortable I feel where I am, I'm not from here. And so after being gone for so long, man. Nigga, it's easy to forget about how it feels though, son. So like the biggest thing going back home taught me was just not to forget my roots. I live a fast life here in these States. And nigga's a touring comedian, some call me famous and some viral, whatever the fuck you want to say about it. Going back home, I don't need none of that. Them boys respect that, but it's not about any of what I do in my career. It's about who I am as an individual, and I fuck with that, dog. I don't need much. Roasted breadfruit on the beach. Let me roll. Let me catch some waves. Let me surf.
I've never seen, I actually Googled it after you posted that thing of you guys like cracking open and roasting breadfruit right there. I was like, I've never seen breadfruit in my entire life.
It's amazing.
Describe it like texture and like
is,
flavor-wise.
It's a... What breadfruit is the best way I can describe it is a gigantic potato that grows off of a tree. It's a big green potato. It's a carb, so it's a starch.
Oh hell yeah!
I guess you could call it a vegetable or a fruit. I don't know. It's called breadfruit. So, but we treat it like a carb. So what you do?
Fruit have seeds, right? Does it have seeds?
Doesn't have a seed, but it has a heart.
It
has a heart. Yeah, so it's got
a pit.
It's got a core, but you can eat that too. The pit's not hard. You eat that like an artichoke heart. So I guess it's right. Breadfruit looks like a gigantic dragon egg from Game of Thrones.
Okay, yep. It's like spiky on the outside, kind of like pineapple style,
but
right?
When you can do it any way you want. You can steam it, roast it, pickle it, fry it. I like to fry it when I'm in America because I don't have a bonfire. But when you roast it, the traditional way
That's the way to do
cook
it.
a breadfruit. Because that's how they did it back in the day. In early days, they didn't have a fucking oven. So you gather firewood. They didn't have ovens and, like, let's call it, I guess they would have had oil back in the day, but I guess the most convenient way to cook it and the most traditional way to prepare it would be to gather the firewood. Build that bonfire, put a nice layer of sticks underneath, act as like a grill, and then put a teepee above it, and then you put that breadfruit in the middle.
Oh, so you roast it like as hot as you can get.
Oh gosh, and it sits over the coals, so and it takes about half an hour. And so then what you do is that bottom layer that acts as the grill, the top layer that acts as the teepee, put it in the middle, that's your oven. Okay. And it sits in there for about 30 minutes, rotate it for 15, pull it out. Caleb, I'm sitting there watching Caleb. Shout out Caleb fucking Blanford, boy. That's my man, my white boy Rasta man. I've known him since we were kids. I've known him since we were about 12 years old. And Caleb is a grown man now, so we're both 27. And so he used to work as a breadfruit picker. And them men sell those breadfruits the same way people sell coconuts on the side of the road.
Yeah. It sounds super like sustaining.
They make about $600 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows the spots and where to pick them. So I show up to the beach. Caleb has already picked the breadfruit. All we got to do is gather the firewood. This is at Brandon's Beach in Barbados. It's my childhood surf break. We picked this firewood. It's just me and Caleb, but he got 3 breadfruit. Breadfruits are big. When I tell you dragon egg from
yeah, the ones that you had were like
big. So we don't need 3.
Like medium watermelon
So we got 3, but we don't need 3. So what we do?
Okay.
Share it with the Rasta men on the beach.
That's
Anyone who out there surfing. But it's just me and him to start. And before you know it, Pinky is down on the beach surfing a little bit, teaching a lesson. He runs the surf schools, and we're roasting this fire by his shop. Rasta men come through, start helping picking wood. This dude that's over there on the beach start cutting up, breaking wood, offer some bottles. And before you know it, it's just a community of 9 people over here.
That's how it's supposed to be.
3 breadfruit. What? Never met each other in our life. And we kicked it from I got to the beach at 1 o'clock. Must have left at 10:30 before that fire went out.
It's so cool that like readily available massive carb is right by the beach where there's like high activity, whether you're fishing or surfing. Like that's
roast
perfect.
The breadfruit, pull it out the fire, Caleb split it.
It's the potato of the sea.
Bruh, and then go down to the gas station, buy like 2 cans of tuna. Well, I didn't. I bought about 4 because we had 3 cans.
You get your proteins and you get your fats from the fish.
Throw the tuna right on the breadfruit. Mix that thing up. Little Bajan hot sauce on top. Fam.
That's perfect.
I was good for the
Wait,
day.
what kind of hot sauce?
Bajan hot sauce.
What's that like?
It's our Barbados hot sauce.
Is
I
that
got
pepper?
some right over there. Yeah, it's a pepper sauce. You can try it. I got some right over in the pantry. It's a nice little yellow hot sauce. It's good. It's spicy though. You gotta really
That's what's up.
Spicy food. But man, it's just a good sense of community, and what it does is it again reminds me of where I come from and what I stand for. Them men down there, they know they're not leaving. They're not leaving there. And if they do, they're coming right back. Most of them never leave Barbados.
No, I really like I really relate to that feeling of community, man. It's like super important to me. And honestly, I hate to fucking shit on Tampa for a second. But like that's a big part of what big cities are. People that have only ever grown up in big cities, like they're missing out on that feeling of community. They're missing out on that feeling of like looking after the people around you and not being so like just literally in your phone and like
I came back here
tunnel visioned into your own life. Like there's a whole fucking group of people around you that are also trying to survive and do the same thing.
In America, it's all about what are you doing for your career and what have you done for it lately? What have you done for me lately?
Missing out.
Excuse me. Them men down there, they don't give a fuck about that. They don't. When I tell you
they're trying to eat, they're trying to surf, they're trying to hang out with their kids.
It's good vibes, man.
Yeah, man.
It's where I just see as soon as I
got
got
to dance
back,
at music festivals.
What happened, B? What are you talking about? What happened?
You tell me, man.
I don't know what you listen.
I'm just looking at your Instagram story because you're my friend.
Oh man,
who was she?
Brandon,
my boy.
Brandon.
You slipped on that post. You slipped.
Brandon, any and everything that I post is
deliberate.
Very, very, very deliberate.
All
down to the verse and lyric of the song.
Well, who was she?
She was amazing.
Okay.
That's who she was.
That's a weird name, but black people have weird names.
You know what I mean? She was a great friend. That's her name. Great friend.
Great friend.
Great person. Great human being. Beautiful. Beautiful soul.
You guys are just hanging.
Just
platonically.
You know, Fam, fuck it. I show up. Oh, fam, I show up to Barbados on a Saturday. Surf contest was on Sunday. By Monday, word had gotten out that Dylan was back on the island. Hey, Brandon. Things have changed. Hey, Brandon.
A fire alarm goes off.
Hey, Brandon. Skinny Dylan with glasses? He ain't skinny no more. Hey, Brandon. Them glasses? He don't wear glasses no more.
He's trying to party and he's got money.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Big man, a stand-up comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, I get this. I had this concert. I'm going to leave a lot out and tell you a lot off camera.
Pause it.
Brandon, did you know that they call me Hurricane Dylan?
Oh, God.
Did you know? I don't call myself this.
Tropical storm at best.
They call me this. I didn't give myself that name. That is what they call me.
Okay.
Because apparently the damage left in my wake was extensive.
Oh, God. We got to get you a vasectomy.
There were homes destroyed, Brandon. Homes. They didn't.
Divorces.
Brandon.
Happened.
Brandon, look me in my face. And that's being respectful.
Oh,
she's our wife.
You got like a dozen stepkids?
Hey, man. No, let me stop.
Oh, come on, bro. Don't be like that.
Give us how much juice. Of this shit got to get bleeped out, dog?
Give us a juice.
Barbados.
Bleep it out. They can pay for it on the Patreon.
Fam. Seriously. Shout out to the Patreon. Anyway. What do you want me to do? Let's go for the nice people. They're nice people. They're fantastic. They're all great.
Pretty.
Hi, what's your name? Oh, hi,
Pretty.
Dylan.
Pretty.
What? I mean, it's all the story. It's like that. Fam, I show up. I see this little. Fam.
Interesting.
So you're here by yourself? I'm here alone.
I'm
here alone. What you looking at? We're here alone together. Look at God.
So she basically batted you one of those inflatable volleyballs.
Fam.
And she was like, pink.
Fam, I'm looking at this girl and I like her, B. I do. I'm not going for it. I do. I look at yes, I really like her, man. You see so-and-so over there? I really like her. He looked at me. He said, and you know when your boy grabbed you around your shoulder, like he don't got, come here. You know when he hit you with one of these? Oh, yeah. Like half tie plum?
Around the neck? Oh, yeah.
And he got something for real to tell you. He looked me in my face.
He gets an overhook.
And you know what's crazy, Brandon? The look in his eyes. He said, man, Dylan, I'm begging you. Please.
Oh, no.
To which I respond.
Why?
You know what's fucked up? You know what's crazy, Brandon? I could tell by the look in his eyes he wasn't joking. And he wasn't even mad. Ready? Brandon, he was desperate. It was a look of desperation. Like, yo, fam, please, dog. Like, fam, I got a family at home. Brandon, ready?
Come on, man.
Brandon. And I'm super strict about the bro code, dog. Like, I'm super.
If you're her best friend,
super.
You want her to be happy, right?
I'm super strict about the bro code. What I mean by that is when you have a girlfriend, Brandon, I keep such a healthy distance from me and your girl, you will never have to worry about it. I follow that bro code to a T. What I will say is, bro code don't apply to mutual friends. We not doing that. We not doing bro code for friends of friends. I'm just not allowing. What we doing here, fam? What we talking?
You don't get it by process of association?
Nigga, I don't know you.
It does not rub off.
So I look at him and he's desperate. Yo, I can tell he's not
Love
playing.
You, buddy.
Because homie ain't here. And he's the only one who could potentially stop this from happening. Yo, he said,
nope.
Fam, please, he said, I'm begging you.
He said the begging word.
I'm begging you, Dylan. I'll never forget, Dylan, I'm begging you. If I've ever asked you for anything ever. Yo, this nigga hit me with, bro, I've never asked you.
He tried to turn the card in.
Anything
the one card.
In life ever, bro. Please. To which I had to respond. Now, his arm is still around me. Desperation. I said, I hear you. Anytime a nigga start with, yo, I hear you, he ain't hearing nothing you say. Not one thing you just spewed matters. I just want to let you know. I said, I hear you. And I respect you. And I love you. But your friends ain't my friends, dog. Your friends ain't my friends.
And I'm here for a week.
Yo, I'm here. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
The concert is on Sunday. I leave Monday morning. I'm leaving in a few hours. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? What? I just walk up, crawl all night long. Brandon, ready? Ready? I'm usually, you know what I mean? I live fast in America. I really don't, you know, party too much. But when I party, I fucking party. I'm going to be real honest with you, Brandon. We danced the night away.
Horizontally.
It was beautiful, man.
Doggy, good for you, man.
Brandon, it was life-changing.
I can't relate. I don't have no stories like that.
It was, listen to me, Brandon. The only way for me to preface, I'm just telling you this, because this podcast might be 15 minutes long, because none of this can really hit the air. I'm telling you for you.
Don't be a bitch.
To understand this whole story, you have to understand who my fucking next door neighbor was.
Uh-oh. Growing up?
No, like right now.
Okay.
We rent the cottage out to an individual who happens to be, so our house has
where you were staying in Barbados?
Has a guest house attached to it, cottage. And my grandmother used to live. Granny's in the nursing home. Shout out Granny.
Love you, Granny.
Tenant of the cottage is Miss Barbados.
Pinky up, sip.
I had to see Miss Barbados every day.
Every day, just doing house things.
For 9 days.
Just Brandon. Like hanging clothes up to dry.
What do you think?
Putting her up on the porch.
It's me, Brandon. I barely wear a shirt in life.
Oof.
You think I had... Oh, you thought I wore shirts around the house when I met
doggy?
Miss Barbados? Brandon, no.
Uh-oh.
No. Miss Barbados taking a walk in the backyard. I'm out there smoking a spliff or whatever. She see me. She cut her walk short and come back around. She got the.
She button hooked.
Button hook.
She ran a button hook
route coming back, and I'm looking at this. I'm like,
she pulled a Cooper Cup.
I said, oh, she's open.
Your boy cocked back. Minimal arm cocked back. Good form, good technique. Set the feet.
She come back. We start hitting it off, and she got a French bulldog with her, right?
Okay.
You know me. I see the dog. I'm like, oh, you have a dog? I have a dog.
What kind of dog?
God. She has a French bulldog.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little expensive dog, bro. Her name's Lola. I said, oh my God, hi, Lola.
This fucking character that you turn into. This
fucking
monster.
I said, oh my God, you have a dog. Listen, if you ever get bored of Lola, I will gladly take her from you. I'm throwing everything, Brandon.
So
listen
cheesy.
to me, ready? I'm warm and I'm shooting, and everything just so happens to be
buckets.
Brian, I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling good, B. Because I'm like, oh, you don't mind that I was just out here smoking. She had to have seen it, bro. We start talking. She's like, oh, I love living here this time and that. I'm like, yeah, you know, I grew up here. This is my home. I'm glad to have somebody like you here. This is really great and everything. She's like, oh, so what do you do for work? I'm like, you know, I do a little stand-up comedy, nothing crazy. She's like, oh, you do. She goes, oh, you do stand-up? I said, oh, I stepped on a stage or two.
You like funny guys, bitch?
Once or twice. I stepped on a stage or two, man. Come on now.
Open up for Russell Peters.
That's really not how it bruh. She looks up, because the whole time she's modest. I know who she is. She don't know who I am. We follow each other on social media. You think I'm going to let her leave this conversation without?
Girl, what Instagram is?
It's better than a phone number these days.
Give me that IG. I'm trying to lurk. I'll tell girls.
I get on
what
this.
is your Instagram?
Yeah.
I want to see your past.
I get on.
I want to lurk.
I get on this IG, bro. Blue check mark, 14,000 followers.
She's
Miss
a model.
Barbados, Miss Universe, and mad humble about it too. She follows mine. She goes, oh, you do stand up? I said, oh, you know, I've stepped on a stage or two before, you know, once or twice.
You might have heard of me.
Once
no big deal.
You know, nothing crazy. Fam. So I'm like, oh, we're friends now and everything. B. My aunt has lived in that house for about a year now. They've lived together across the way for about a year now. She's never really seen. Damn, I'm saying her name. I have to bleep all that shit out.
Uh-oh. This is the neighbor girl.
Yeah. By the time.
And she's from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the time I left that evening, I heard she was outside washing her car. And I missed the whole show, fam. I missed the whole show.
How dare you?
Fast forward, I get back. Rumor gets out I'm on the island.
Oh, you weren't being facetious. She's actually Miss Barbados.
Oh, he thought. Oh, you thought. He thought I was bullshitting. Y'all be thinking it's me. At a certain point, y'all got to realize I am him.
There's a picture of her with a sash that says Miss Universe Barbados. Bleep, 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 bleep.
One, like number one, like she is her. Like you know how he is I. You know how he is I. She is her. You know how I am him.
Oof.
She is her. She is definitely her.
You guys got to end up together.
So, I'm gonna need you to stop liking her pictures.
I didn't like anything.
Cool.
Like
Damn.
anything.
I know you did. I can see it. I can see it.
Didn't.
Like.
Swear to God.
Like.
Didn't like. Didn't
I
like.
should never showed him.
Scrolled. Didn't follow.
Fam.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Brandon. I told you that they called me Hurricane Dylan. I didn't give myself this name.
You didn't even introduce this character.
I'm still working on how to tell the story.
Is this a Tarantino method?
When I figure it out,
You start at the end.
Fam, yes, absolutely,
Flashback forward to
Because
the
to
end.
understand where we got, you have to see where I came from. I get followed by this girl, and
Of course they know each other. It's an island.
Why does everybody keep saying that? Y'all niggas, everybody seems to know. What did you think it was gonna happen? It's not. Yo, fam, I thought I was gonna be covert and nobody would know me and I'll be able to roll. Not my fucking neighbor knows the birthday.
You would have to literally dress like a ninja with a face mask and like everything but your eyes
My
covered.
whole thought process when this nigga called her, she thought about not answering the phone. I'm like, yo, you sure you don't want to answer that? He's like, he might be looking for me. I was like, would he track your phone? He's like, she goes, he might. And my wheels start turning. I'm like, well, if he show up here, right? You already took one L, okay? As him. He already took an L for the evening. Like your wife is our wife now. Ugh. 2, he better talk to me nice. Because what can't happen as a man is losing your girl, right? And then also losing the fight in the same evening over the same, like that is a double L that is a man. Trauma. You can't come back from.
You can't.
So you can't take that aggression out. Like that's where my mind goes.
You can't afford it.
I put myself in his shoes. Right. You can't. You gotta talk to him nice. You gotta talk to him super because
be good.
Because whatever beef you gotta take it up with her. Cause you come. Imagine your girl. Like we fighters, but imagine we're civilians, and your girl is cheating on
Muggles
you with a fucking fighter, bro. What do? You gotta just take that issue up with her.
Yeah.
That's what has to happen. So anyway, get dropped back off. And when you look at like any of the pictures of them together, it's super cocky captions from like Jay-Z songs talking about, oh, all I need in this life is sin. Talking about, oh, me and you together, who gonna stop both us? Me, Brandon. Me, Dylan Walker. That's who. All right. All I need in this life is sin. Brandon, your wife is sinning on you with me right now as we speak. 30s.
I gotta say, if they were like 23, 24, I would I would actually kind of relate to him.
Damn.
Because when I was that age, I had like
he's older, bro.
Doggy, I had a fucking 10 out of 10.
Bro, talk about right? Put us together. How they gonna stop both us? Because I came on the island, Brandon. That's how. And I came in your girl. All right. Let me stop. It's not fair. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to him. But just know, didn't age well. That's
beautiful shot.
By the way, my home break right there.
Beautiful lighting.
My home break. Super Bowl.
Excellent framing.
Didn't age well.
Photography wise.
Ready? They did not. Look. Right.
He's her little pet.
Fam.
She keeps him around like.
Fam, I felt. Yo, how they gonna stop both us? Simple. By calling Dylan Walker. I am the man in black.
All you had to do was show up.
Defender.
Sorry.
I am the man in black. Cannot protect her. This is where I'm just looking at him and I'm like, damn, son. I will never post a picture of my significant other ever again. But anyway,
so that was Saturday ages
night.
Well.
That was Saturday night.
Ain't mad at you. I understand you. I relate to you.
Hurricane Dylan, Brandon. The damage left in my wake.
We do what we can with what's provided to us. This is the way.
What you want me to do, son? That's not my friend.
Who am I not to oblige?
That's not my friend.
This girl is pursuing happiness.
Brandon, I will never miss.
And I am
I make her happy.
One of those things
I make her happy.
that could make her happy.
I do make her happy.
I am not a grim reaper.
You should want her to be happy.
I want her to be happy.
You should want her to be happy. You should absolutely want her to be happy.
Fucking hating ass motherfuckers.
You want to know the real shit? You want to know how dark it gets?
Please.
You want to know how dark it gets?
Please.
So Sunday's boyfriend, baby daddy.
You can't call her Sunday, first of all.
It's the only way I can fucking. It's the only way I can actually get this story across, and you know who I'm talking about without me being disrespectful. Because you can differentiate who Saturday is from Sunday. You know now. Yeah, Sunday. So Sundays.
AKA Sunday.
Sunday. We got McDonald's. We got McDouble.
Oh, so romantic.
We got Sunday. Listen to me, fam. Sunday, man.
Of course. Like, of course. It's an island.
They go to the house.
Everybody knows each other.
For holidays, B.
Oh, no. They, like, get Airbnbs together.
They go, like, they have holiday dinner. Like, they go stay the weekend and shit like that. Like, her and when they were together and shit, they'd flown out to Chicago and had dinner. And
so long story short, it's going to be another 10 years before you dare.
Nah, I'm going back in November. Shout out Barbados. And guess what? Guess who's coming to dinner? That's finna be an awkward Christmas dinner.
Sick, dude. Guess who's coming there with you in
November?
November?
All I'm saying is, like, I would love some skip.
Bitch, I got a passport.
Bruh, son, things have changed. Things have changed since the last time I'd been home. And it's better for me now. I'm having fun. I got a whole life out there. Man.
You could also have a whole, like, another following from there. That could be very, very positive for you.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest goal, man. What about you, son? What you been up to?
Oh, shit. Well, I was going to say, was there any fucking, did you do any mics out there? Or
so they have.
It was just full dick slaying. It was full body count fucking chasing. Headshot.
And son, was funny. What's funny is he started calling me Sniper after he fucking found out about the story about Saturday, and then he heard me about Sunday. I was telling him after I told him that I like Sunday, and then he saw that there was nothing he could do to stop me. The rest of the night, he called me Sniper, and it was great. It was great. I really enjoyed it.
That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful, man.
Hey, listen, Brandon. I'm
living vicariously
I'm the
through
people's champ. Okay, I serve my community. I'm a man of the people. When I'm needed, I will appear. I'm always going to be there for my people in whatever way they need me. You need me to be boyfriend number 2? I got you. I got you. You need to be happy? I got you. You want to smile?
Boyfriend number 2?
Got you.
BF2 on the fantasy lineup?
Come on now, son. It's me. What? And my accent is normal here, but when I show up.
Oh, do you have an American accent there? Nigga. Is it a big thing? Is that a thing?
Well, here's the thing, right?
That always fucking trips me out.
I'm Beijing, but when I go home, my accent, it sounds quite different because everybody here speaks American. It speaks like an American. When I go home, I speak like an American. I have a little bit of a Beijing accent the longer I stay there, but nigga,
that's natural.
I sound like I'm from Tampa, bro, for the most part. So it's like, that's so different for them. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that every day. And so it's just between the accent, the look, the tattoos, the career, me, I'm him. Women want me, Brandon.
Stand out like a green hat with the orange bill.
Women want me and men want to beat me.
It's like yikes.
That. I said it.
Barf, dude.
I said it.
What have we done?
You know how long? What have we done? You created a monster.
What have we done? When I met you, you were so like quiet and reserved. Yeah. And I was like, nah, Dylan, you're a fucking badass. Nah, Dylan, you're athletic. You're a good looking guy. You could do whatever you wanted. And then now he's wearing sunglasses inside.
Oh, how right you were.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, how right you were. Brandon, you hit the nail on the head when you said it. And I want to commend you for being able to see the diamond in the rough. Like most people wouldn't have taken that.
No, I made a huge mistake.
Yo, son, thank you, Doc, because you created Frankenstein and ready. I'm in my prime, B. Like I realized it when I was home. Yo, I'm international with it now. Oh my God. Things have changed.
Get the fuck out of here.
International hitman, B.
All right, let's do plugs. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, let's do it, man. I like that. God damn, son. I think
you guys know mine. Fucking come train at Kaizen. Buy merch from Fighter Cartel.
Look out for Walk on Waters podcast merch. Buy that.
We just launched a new cocktail program at the Blind Goat. So fucking come get some cocktails there. Best happy hour in Tampa. Best wings in Tampa.
Make sure you buy.
But beyond even supporting Dylan, like if you're in Tampa, just go to Side Splitters. Go to Tampa Improv. Like, you're going to catch a good show.
Nah, don't go there if I'm not there. I only support Dylan. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. I only support me and my shows. I'm trying to
support, well, wherever the fuck you are.
Nigga, I can only go out so many times a year. Go out when I'm on stage. And
Shut the fuck up.
Speaking of the
support your local comedy scene.
August 12th, I'll be at St. Pete Brewing Company with Bob Holden. I'll be doing my goddamn thing. Wait,
I've never been there.
It's great. It's a great room.
St. Pete Brewing Company?
Yeah, you should definitely check it out.
Did you say St. Pete Beach or St. Pete Brewing?
St. Pete Brewing Company. You should definitely check that room out. It's a great room.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. August 18th through the 21st, I will be back home at Side Splitters Tampa Bay. It's going to be good, man. I'm going to be opening for Joe Mackey. I'm very excited about them shows. That's one of those guys.
From Roast Battle.
Yeah, dude. And he's super good.
He's fucking hilarious.
He's a great fucking dude outside of that as well, man. And
he has a Roast Battle with fucking Sam Morril on Comedy Central.
And outside of that, man, keep on the lookout for more dates coming up. I really do appreciate everybody rocking with me through this entire thing. Just know we got some things cooking, man. It's good to be back.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Listen.
I love you, buddy.
Nigga, I love you too, bro. This is Walk on Waters podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We out.